Heat makers. Crack music.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Tasting Notes from the Streets, where we pair our favorite food in the hood with some of the best wine from all over the world. Today we got a pairing that you could get all year round, but it really hit different when the sun's out. What we pairing, T?
Today we're pairing fish and chips with some Etna Bianco.
Yo,
Get into it.
we out. Let's do this.
The wine we have to go with this is a pretty special one. Etna Bianco is a white wine grown on the side of an active volcano, the legendary Mt Etna, located in Sicily, one of Italy's many wine regions. While usually a blend of a few different varietals, the dominant grape has to be at least 60% Caricante, followed by Catarratto, and you may find lesser known and grown varietals like Trebbiano and Minella.
What's your go-to here, bro?
Shit, for me, man, honestly, yo, if you got 20 bucks on a typical day, yo, I'll just come in here and straight up get the fried whiting with some, white bread, throw some hot sauce on there and get some fries on the side.
Yeah, we back with Tasting Notes from the Streets once again. Today we in the Star, we in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. We with an OG. State your name, gangster.
I'm Jillian Superstar. I'm not an OG from Brooklyn, no, I'm from Compton.
Now, we are pairing some white wine from Sicily, Mt Etna specifically, with some fried fish sandwiches from the hood. Today we here to talk about some wine pairings. You much of a wine drinker?
No. I like the Casa. I'm like, I don't
You in
know.
that Casamigos?
Yeah, I'm in the Casamigos. I'm like, fuck.
Are you much of a seafood fan?
I mean, somewhat.
Okay,
Somewhat.
how about wine?
I dabble a little bit, but I don't know a lot about wine.
All right. Have you ever paired your fried fish sandwich with wine?
No. Maybe.
For me, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'd like a fried fish, a fried whiting sandwich. That comes with the white bread, right? With fries on the side and hot sauce on the fish.
And I'll have the flounder fillet with French fries.
For me as a kid, like Sunday mornings, I have fond memories of just like walking around, looking at the fish heads and all that, and mom picking out fish and what have you to cook later on. But for right now, you turn around, you can order you a fish dinner and whatnot. This place is really like typical of all of the New York style like fish spots,
Do you ever buy fish from like the fish spot on the corner? The spots that have the fresh fish, but they also fry
Yeah, I
it.
do, but I never had a sandwich, a fish sandwich there. No,
Nah?
never.
Yeah, you missing half your
Never.
life. Favorite kind of fish or seafood?
Catfish.
Catfish?
Is that ghetto? Catfish? Catfish.
Yo,
That's the
that would-
answer.
Catfish is a little ghetto. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'll do a batter fried, but some spots, will give it to you broiled. You know what I'm saying? With a little seasoning on it, a little lemon. So I'll do a batter fried. But I do like a little broiled sometimes, depending on my particular palate.
So you would would you go with shrimp over catfish at the spot?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Whether you're on the beach or the block, seafood just makes sense. There's always something for everyone, and every spot has their own twist on it. Fried fish and French fries are no different. Different types of fish, the bread, the toppings, but the beauty of the fried fish sandwich lies in its simplicity and really letting one thing shine: the fish.
I think that Etna Bianco is a good choice for fried fish and chips, especially because it has that salinity, that saltiness, but also it has like a citrus, lemony flavor on the palate when you initially, try it.
Would you ever consider taking a shorty on a date to the fish spot?
Yes.
See, I like your
100%.
style,
100%.
I like your style.
Yes.
Okay, if a dude took you on a date to the fish spot, what would you do?
So it depends. If it's our first date,
Right.
it is now a dub.
Would you ever consider taking a shorty on a date to a fish spot?
Nah, not really. I will take a woman to the hood spot almost as a way to see how do you move in this space and how do you feel if you're just like, why are you taking me to this hole in the wall? If you're on that energy where it's like, you're too good for the hood, I don't want to be associated.
But
You won't respect the creativity?
of a fish fry?
But see, the whole thing, but what if he paired it with the wine? And he took you to a different spot, like, yo, we gonna buy the food, we gonna buy the fish sandwiches here, then I'm gonna take you to this spot, we got a whole wine set up. Now, boom, fellas, pay attention. These is free game we giving y'all.
That was a nice curveball.
Free game we giving y'all.
No amount of batter or seasoning can cover up a bad fish, so it's crucial to use the best fish possible. The crunch from the batter or the flour has to be elite. Everything after that is secondary. Here in New York, some of the markets in the hood sell fresh fish as well as cooking up some of the most fire seafood in the city.
Do you think that a spot like that tends to have better food?
The ghetto spots?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't know, niggas who are struggling and, you know, like the family-owned businesses, they really put their foot into it. You know, let me tell you something. Because I recently had a catfish sandwich on sourdough. That shit changed my life.
See,
It was so good.
See, Brooklyn getting gentrified like a motherfucker.
The people of the hood evolve over
Always.
time. So it's kind of like we get hip to different palettes out there, different types of things.
It's cool, we in gentrified Brooklyn now, you know?
Yeah, okay, I don't fuck with gentrified Brooklyn, but I do fuck with the sourdough catfish sandwich.
Basically, touch it. I want to go in, bro.
Alright.
Because we're gonna go to the crib.
Yeah.
And we're gonna chop it up with the people, with my homies, man. We got a couple people we're gonna chill and drink with. So
Ooh.
I want to make sure we give them the full experience, you know?
That's a fact.
You
And
know?
wines would go with a fish sandwich.
Wines go great with the fish sandwich.
You know what I mean? I'll fuck up a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Malbec once in a while.
Yeah, if he talking that talk, yeah,
You
he
think?
talking that
so
talk.
I might have one of those on deck.
Yeah.
And then I decide, you know what? I feel like fucking up a fish sandwich too.
Digging it, man.
Think about
it. Next time I go to the fish spot, get some food for shorty. I'm gonna get some wine with it.
We back at the crib. I had to bring some reinforcements in. I got my dog Russ here. We got Staci from Wide Roots Imports, of course. Russ, like, what kind of wine do you generally pair with seafood? Like, just, you know, what do you do?
So typically, the wine that comes to mind with seafood is like an acidic, crisp white wine.
Because of the volcanic soil and high elevation Etna Biancos are grown in, the wine comes out clean and crisp with a nice minerality and high acidity. They can feel classic and elegant, but with an unexpected twist that definitely sets them apart from your everyday white wine. All right, so we're gonna get into this pairing. You gotta do this. Now, T, I know you like yours with the bread.
You already know, man.
So we got a sandwich.
Simple, under
We got a sandwich
$5.
for you. We got a special joint for you.
Nice.
So, have you ever paired wine with these fish sandwiches?
Nah, never. It's my first time.
I ain't gonna front. This is slapping. This hits.
He crushed it.
Yeah. Well, T picked this pairing.
And what I like about the Aurora from Etna is with this fish especially is it's like, you know, for whatever reason I see fried seafood and I think about like, you know, squirting some lemon juice on it.
Right.
But this wine actually has the same effect. Like I can eat the food and then I can take a sip of the wine.
It's a little lemon spritz.
Exactly, right. It gives you that little lemon.
I'm starting to fall in love with Italian wines in general because there's so many different varieties, and I'm starting to realize you can never kind of learn like the full menu of what they have to offer, man. Because it's always something different coming up here.
I mean, well, I think the first pairing that you did knocked it out. I actually was when I first tried it, it was a little fuller bodied than I expected, so I was wondering like how that was going to compare, and I didn't know if that was going to compete with some of like the fried components, but it paired excellently.
I hope that our seafood stood up to the test. I hope that this was, you know, I consider you guys experts in seafood, and I know that you're experts in the wine, so.
No, I mean, this works for me. I mean, if I'm getting out of the club and what you said, go and grab a platter, right?
Side of the car. You gotta do
seasoning.
it out the side of the car with the music blasting,
Okay.
Fact.
sitting on your seat,
It's a fact.
you know, talking about the night. When you get a chance, go to your local seafood hood spot. If you don't live in the hood, go to your local seafood restaurant. Order some fried fish and pop a bottle of Etna Bianco. I'm Jermaine Stone. This is another episode of Tasting Notes from the Streets.